So we're at the twin elevators here of Reliance. Yeah, and that one there is the one that is leaning towards. You can see a little bit. And we're going to go into the agent's shop here. Yeah, you see the side of this? It's like a tin. It's kind of cool.
So yeah, it's tin inside and out, and that was just for safety.
Inside and out. Wow, look at this place. So is this pretty more or less the way it would have been in the day?
Yeah, like so this is set up for like the 40s kind of.
In the 40s?
Yeah, so how it would have looked.
So on the main man, he was there?
Yeah, so he'd sit here and the farmer here, and he'd come in here to do a dockage test and a moisture test.
What was the first test?
Dockage. So you take
stockage?
Dockage.
Dockage?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
You take out the like weeds and the bugs from the grains. You take a sample when it first comes in.
Yeah.
You take out the weeds and the bugs. You run it through here, and like so if you've got 3% weeds and bugs, then you only get paid for 97% of it.
Okay, so if some people try to weed their grain down, they get caught here.
Right.
Okay, and then the other test was what?
A moisture test.
Okay, because that would affect the weight as well,
Yeah.
obviously. The more
you don't want your grain to have lots of moisture in it.
it'll go off on you, right?
Well, yeah, like it can be combustible, and it's also useless. It gets moldy, and then.
Okay.
So why would you want to buy grain that's?
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's got a phone right there, and I was reading earlier that before the phone they had the telegraph because they needed to know the price of grain at the Winnipeg Exchange, right?
Yeah, and like there's old books in that elevator actually, yeah, and they're very meticulous, and they do them by the minute. Like
By the minute?
Updating, yeah.
Holy mackerel.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
So we're here, and then, so this actually behind, then this is the baby.
Yeah.
So before electricity, this is what used to drive the belt.
So this would have been normally a solid block here, but we changed it so that you can see it. But you'll see where the silver...
This would have been walled off here?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
And you'll see where the silver, like, cylinder is.
That's what the belt was.
Conveyor would have run on, yeah.
Wow.
And for you engine buffs out there, this is a Ruston Hornsby.
Yeah,
And
it still runs.
it still runs?
Yeah.
Wow.
So they fire it up once a year, they tried it.
Yeah? Oh, can I
You can
squeeze
go
that?
ahead, yeah.
Thank you. I've just been given permission to come. Look at this baby! I was about to say, I bet you, oh no, here we go. Yeah, it was made in England. So, sold by Mumford Medland Limited, Winnipeg, Manitoba. And it's a Ruston Hornsby Limited, made in Lincoln, England.
Wow.
Canadian elevator engine, Mark CR, number 220875. Look at this baby. Oh, it's gorgeous.
Okay, Scott Wilson.
Yeah.
Did you notice on the walls? What's on the wall?
Oh, maple leafs, look at that. They're all covered in maple leaves.
All things Canadian.
All things Canadian. So, and this still works, and so, and this would have been, so.
You'll see like on the side there where it's attached. So like usually the belt would run underneath the walkway.
Yeah.
So you'll see on the side.
Yeah.
You see it?
So so the belt actually ran down and underneath the walkway, right through to the pit, through the pit, and then up the leg, and then back down, and that's a lot of
Yeah.
that's a lot of belt. So basically, this engine had to have a bit of poke to it.
Yeah, I think it would have been a pretty loud room.
Yeah, no kidding. And once again, this was kept outside of the elevator for fear of causing explosion from the grain dust.
Right.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
like if one elevator would go, the chances are they'd all end up going, right?
Well, they're so close to each other. Yeah, you get one far and that's it.
Yeah.
Town's done.
Wow.
This is incredible. Well,
And you can actually turn this if you want.
so this is this is
Emerson Kicker. This is an old one.
an old one. Oh, so that shakes it down, eh?
Yeah, it's just like a sifter.
Okay, so that sifts out the weed from the weeds. And then you do the percentage, and then you get paid for the good stuff and not for the bad. There's the moisture content. Okay,